Rock and Roll Geek Show 1056.
Still rocking after all these years.
This is the story of my rock and roll butler.
This is it, the show that started it all. Often imitated, but never equal. From San Francisco, USA. Online since 2004. It's the one and only Rock and Roll Geek Show. With the original rock and roll geek, Michael Butler.
Welcome to the Rock and Roll Geek Show. My name's Michael Butler. Thanks a lot for joining me. I really appreciate it. Today is Tuesday, May 11th, 2021, and it is 6:09 p.m. when I'm doing this episode. It's going to be impossible to top the last episode, one with Richard Fusey on the show. Is it Fusey? Now I'm even more confused. It's either Fusey, Fusey, or Fucci or Fucci. Is it Fucci or... So it's five pronunciation now. It's either Fucci, Fucci, Fusey, Fusey, or Fuse. I'm more confused now, but it's going to be impossible to follow that episode. Just already, it's a worse episode than that one. Now, he was a great guy. And thank you again to everybody who donated, the people who donated to Richard Fusey. I'm going to thank them now again. Joe Pawlak, Kirk Crawford, Jeff and Sherry, Theta Rodney Cross, Tim Schall, Brian Springer, Michael Cranston, Jason, maybe Jason Wendleton as well, Ralph Miller, Kirk Crawford, Brian Sharp, everybody who donated to get Richard Fusey on the show. Thank you so much. And I'm glad he came on because I learned a lot about the guy. My initial impressions of the guy, or what I was expecting, were blown out of the water by talking to Richard Fusey. Turns out he was a great guy, and he's lived a life, and thank you again, Richard Fusey, for coming on. I really appreciate it, friend. But I'm not going to be able to top it. Like I said, tonight, I'm pretty much literally pulling this one out of my ass. I don't have a lot of time this week because I got to rehearse. I got to learn a shitload of Butler's tunes. We are doing, pardon me, I'm burping up the second Modelo of the day. Let me take the second sip of the second Modelo of the day. And you know what they say about the second Modelo of the day. Ah! Oh, that's good. I have to learn a shitload of Butler's tunes. We're doing a live stream a week from Sunday. We're practicing on Friday, and I have to have it was like 15 songs or something I need to learn. We're doing like a combination acoustic electric show at the Club Fox a week from Sunday, and they're also, most of these songs are songs that I've never played before. And tonight is the only time I got to do a Rock and Roll Geek Show. If you're in the Bay Area and are around a week from Sunday, which is, I believe, May 23rd, come on by the Club Fox. They might let you in because they just changed the color coding in California. They released another yellow tier in California, and that tier was San Mateo, where the Club Fox is. And I believe they're going to let some people into the show. I could be wrong on that. Call the Club Fox, and find out for yourself. But we're doing a live stream. It's free. So if you're if you're around on Sunday, I'll check my Facebook. I'm not sure I think it's at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So anyway, I've been trying to learn those songs, and I need to work on those before Friday's practice. And Monday, I'm taking the week off. I had to take this last week off and paint my kitchen in San Francisco. I had to paint the kitchen cabinets inside and out, walls and ceiling, and and the next job I have is, I know this is boring paint talk, but whatever. The next job I have, I'm going to put it off for a week because I'm heading up to the mountains. I got Starlink. Elon Musk, is that his name? Elon Musk has a company called Starlink. It's rural satellite internet, and it's supposed to be way better than HughesNet, and it's unlimited and it's real fast. I got we have been on their waiting list for like 6 months, and I finally got approved, and the dish arrived last week. So I'm heading up there on Monday, and I'm going to try to get this internet going up there and make some more cutting boards as well. Why not? So I'm going to be up there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday is another Butler's practice, and Saturday Butler's practice. Pardon me. And Sunday is the live stream. So that's why tonight is a long way to go to tell you why I'm doing a show on a Tuesday night. And it could be a shitty show. Who knows? Because I have not heard the album that I'm going to do a track-by-track review on. The new Weezer album, Van Weezer. People on the Rock and Roll Geek Facebook group, which I did not create, but I do approve people, just got to answer 2 questions so that I know you're not doing a ransomware on our pipelines, and all right, whatever. Anyway, a bunch of people were talking about it on the Rock and Roll Geek Facebook group, and for the most part, everybody seems to think this is a good album, return to form or whatever. Everybody seems to be liking it. My daughter texted me last night something to the effect of, finally, a Weezer album that I like, and she wanted to come on and do a track-by-track of it with me, but she couldn't do it until 8 p.m. She also gave me the news about the sex of her. She found out the sex of her baby. She's pregnant, and supposedly it's going to be a girl. So I'm going to have a granddaughter. Hopefully everything will be okay, health-wise. She sent me the sonogram, and you can see the little face, and I'll be damned when I looked at that little face on that baby. She's only like 3 or 4 months. She's due in October. I looked at the face of that little baby on the sonogram and started crying like a fucking pussy again. All right, enough of that. Let's play some music. This was sent to me by my good friend, Mike D. from the Nuclears. Nuclears are a band from New York, Brooklyn, New York, I believe. And I like him a lot. He came into San Francisco once about maybe 5 years ago and came to my house, and we did a show together. Here's his email. Hi, Michael. Mike from the Nuclears here again. We just put out a record called Seasides on Rumbar Records, a label out of Boston. I wanted to send it your way as always. It's a career goal of mine for you to do a track-by-track review, but I just hope you dig it enough to give it a listen and maybe spin a tune if it'd fit in a show. On Rumbar Records. So this is a brand new Nuclears song. I like that band a lot. Looks like they got a girl in the band now, too, in addition to the usual vocals. I'm going to play a song from the record. The record is called Seasides. This song is called I Just Wanna Have Nothing to Do. There you go. Brand new Nuclears. I like the saxophone. Saxophone in rock and roll is great. Speaking of saxophones in rock, the super highway is in effect again. Let me close my bathroom door. The dogs are coming through again. Fuck. All right. Speaking of saxophones in rock and roll, I've been spinning I haven't really talked about this too much, but I've been working on new Handsome Dick Manitoba music with Sven from Torpedo Head. We have one new song. It's almost done. It's almost finished being mixed, and then it goes to mastering. But speaking of saxophone, Arno Hecht from the Uptown Horns is playing on this new Manitoba song, and I think the Dictators fans are going to be pleasantly surprised at the new Manitoba stuff. I mean, if you heard the Manitoba solo album, I think if you were disappointed, because it's not that it's a good album. The last Manitoba album I really like a lot, but it's a change of direction. The new Manitoba stuff is, I think Dictators fans are going to be quite pleased with the new Manitoba. I wish I could play it for you now, but I can't. And working on more songs as well, but that's what I've been working on for the past 2 weeks, and it's been taking up a lot of time because I am like going back and forth with Sven from Torpedo Head and Manitoba, and I'm dealing with Arno Hecht from Uptown Horns. If you don't know who Uptown Horns are, they played with the Rolling Stones, and he's played with just about everybody. The guy's a fucking legend. So I've been going back and forth. I guess you could say I'm executive producer on this thing, and I don't know what I got myself into, but it's going to be quite good. I'm doing it because I'm a fan of the Dictators, and I'm a fan of Handsome Dick Manitoba, and I love the guy as well. All right. Before we do a track by track of the new Weezer album, Van Weezer, I also got an audio comment from Jonathan Travers. Should I play that now? I think I will. Let's do that first. All right, here we go.
Hey, Butler, what's going on?
Hold on. Let me turn this up. All right. All righty. Take two.
Hey, Butler, what's going on? It's your buddy Jonathan Travers.
Hey, John.
Friday, May 7th. Just about 9 in the morning, and I got a rain out. Ain't that great? On a fucking Friday. It's about time. God, I love rain outs on Fridays. Ain't the greatest.
Because he works outside. He got rained out, so he doesn't have to work. Okay. I apologize for the sound quality. I don't know what you're talking into, Jonathan Travers, but it ain't your phone.
The Mad at Dad podcast. I love listening to these stories of your wife always taking your shit, making you do all the legwork for everything. I love how these women will bag up somebody's shit like it's like any prized possession, not even thinking twice about it. Just bag it up, throw it away.
No, he's referring to the last Mad at Dad episode when I was talking about things of mine getting thrown away. Yeah, listen to the last Mad at Dad episode too if you would like to hear. Because people listen to this show that Ixnay go Fay. All right, back to you, Jonathan.
Do whatever, you're never gonna miss it, or hey, where'd that go?
Yeah.
It's always something that you really want to fucking keep.
Exactly.
But in the same sentence, by the way, don't forget Sunday's Mother's Day, and you got to buy me that $95 fucking steak.
Yeah.
And you're not even.
Yeah. We went to Harris Steakhouse. I'll close the door again. Dogs. Fucking dog. They're not coming back in here. They're just gonna have to scratch the door. We went to Harris Steakhouse on Mother's Day. In addition to painting the kitchen for Mother's Day, which including kitchen cabinets, it took me 4 days, and it's a total pro job. That's what I do. Anyway, we went to Harris Steak, and it cost between the three of us, I think it was like $400. Yep. Thank you, everybody who donated, because without your donations, I would not have had a Mother's Day. All right, back to you, Jonathan Travers.
I'm going to get jerked off for it. Hey, here you go. It sounds great. I can't wait. Let's plan another fucking dinner. Anyway, been dating this girl for a while.
Oh.
And she lives across town, which is fucking perfect. And so when I'd be about ready to get off work, I'd say, hey, can you stop by and pick something up on the way? And she, fine. So at one point, I said, "Here, is my treat." We go to this smoothie cafe, and they got these killer organic smoothies, and I get that in a quesadilla. Blah blah blah.
Uh-huh.
So I said, "Hey, here's my credit card there, my debit card number. Write it down. Yeah, I'll my treat."
Uh-huh.
So for a couple months, I'd say, "Hey, can you pick this up on the way?" Blah blah blah. Get this. So a while after that, I'm looking at my statement. I'm going, "What the fuck is this drain on my account?"
Uh-oh. He gave his girlfriend his credit card number, and she bought other shit with him and didn't tell him. Oh, boy.
Well, turns out every time I'm buying the fucking shit. Every time, ever since I started dating this girl, even when we go out to eat, first dating, never reach for the purse, never even throw it $1 in for a tip. It's like Reservoir Dogs. I don't fucking tip. Just never throws out even a fucking nickel. So, never said anything to her. A couple weeks ago, I said, "Hey, let's go out to dinner. I'll meet you at such and such place. I'm getting ready to get off work, and I'm ready to get a couple drinks in." So we go to this place, and I just fucking load up. I mean, I got the baby back ribs with the fucking loaded fries, the baked potato, the rolls, the butter, the whole 9 yards. I even had, like a 10-year-old, I even had mozzarella sticks, washing it all down with Jack and Cokes. So I get this really good buzz going.
Yeah.
I say, "I'll be right back. I'm going to the little boy's room."
Uh-oh. Did you climb out the window and dine and dash?
I'm in there. I have this light bulb go off my head. I get done, wash my hands, get out of the, walked straight out, went right to my truck, and went home. Didn't say a fucking word. Never walked back by the table. Just went home.
You left the fucking... He left her. He left her with the bill.
So, long story short, last 2 weeks have been Unwind City.
Uh-huh. Well, he went... he went on a date with his girlfriend. Said, "I'm going to the bathroom." She never saw him again.
Who gives a shit? Oh, well.
Wow.
Anyway,
Good
I
one.
don't know if you've ever seen this or come across it, but there's a documentary on the Grandy Ballroom that was once in Detroit. John Sinclair and the MC5 were the house band. Nugent played there, Alice Cooper, Iggy Pop, all the Detroit hitters.
Grand Ballroom. I believe I asked Susie Quattro about that because Doug Steele, Detroit chapter, told me to ask her about that.
Heavy hitters. And 1 week, I think it was '69, they had Fleetwood Mac, The Who, and Pink Floyd all play there. Three shows in 5 days. Anyway, I used to date this girl that was an urban explorer. And I don't know if the other Detroit chapter rock and roll geek listener knows, but you can literally, back in the day, we literally pull up to this building, and I'm like, "How the hell are we getting in here? It's all boarded up." Well, this guy get out of the car, and all you had to do was literally walk up to this panel on this building and pull it back, and you just walked right in. And I'm not one for mystical, all that kind of shit, but I'll tell you what, you stand on that stage, man, you can feel that vibe. And I love knowing that I stood on that stage like Sonic Smith, Wayne Kramer, Rob fucking Tyner. I love that. But anyway, if you get a chance to check out that documentary, check it out. It's actually really good. It's a great piece of Detroit history. I love it. Anyway.
Grand Ballroom documentary. Let me make a note of that. All right. Grand Ballroom documentary. Pin. Okay. Back to you, Jonathan Travers. I think he's almost done.
Enjoy buying your $100 fucking steak. It better be goddamn good. Anyway,
it was
stay frosty.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Stay frosty.
Take care and have a good one, brother. Later.
Stay frosty. You too can leave me an audio comment. Have you ever dined and dashed and left your girlfriend with the bill? She's still your girlfriend? rockandrollgeek@gmail.com, like Jonathan Travers. That took balls, man. Grand Ballroom. I can write that down. Grand Ballroom. Doc. Okay. All right. One more thing. One more piece of business to get out of the way before we do the Van Weezer track by track, which, by the way, I have not heard the album yet. So I don't know if it's going to be good or not. Before we do that, though, let's thank some people who donated to the Rock and Roll Geek Show, shall we? All right, let me find some music in the background. Gilby Clark, brand new Gilby Clark, sent to me by a couple of people. I think Kirk Crawford, Michael Street, and somebody else sent it to me too. Let me see. Gilby. Chad Burns, Michael Street, and I think Kirk Crawford may have also sent me this as well. Thank you, everybody, for not sending me this brand new Gilby Clarke. While we thank some people, we'll put this in the background. It's called The Gospel Truth. Let's start it with The Gospel Truth. There are several ways you can donate to the Rock and Roll Geek Show, friends. The easiest way is just to go to rockandrollgeek.com and click the donate link. And you can donate either by PayPal or Patreon. The following people donated on PayPal. Joe Pawlak, $200 Richard Fucci donation. You saved the show again. Joe Pawlak, thank you for having to take a sip of this fine Modelo to you. It was his idea even. I can't believe so many people donated to get Richard Fucci on the show, and I really appreciate it, friends. Kirk Crawford, $200 for a Richard Fucci episode. Jeff and Sherry Thielaliki, $150. Rodney Cross, $100 for the Richard Fucci episode. Tim Schall, $200. Brian Springer, $100. Michael Cranston, $200. I think $200. I got him down here as $100 twice, unless I wrote it down wrong. But thank you, Michael Cranston. John Morgan, $100. Jason Wendleton, $50. Kirk Crawford, another $150. I am blown away by the generosity. Thank you so much, friends. Ralph Miller, $50. Brian Sharp, $25. Those are the Richard Fucci donations. What else we got here? A Wayfarer. Let's hear that. Thank you, Ralph Miller, for the $50. Thank you, Kirk Crawford, $50. Brian Sharp, $25. Mike LaPlante, $20. Douglas Freed, $20. Not loving this. How about rock and roll is getting louder? Thank you, Douglas Freed, $20. Richard Fucci, $16.66. Greg Brofer, $10. BJ Lisco, $10. Ralph Miller, another $10. Todd Cunningham, friend of mine and friend of the show, $10. Blake Johnson, $10. Jason Shepard, $10. Jeff and Sherry Thielaliki, $10. Dave Jackson, the School of Podcasting, $10. James Venners, $10. Dave Franco, $10. Robert Giglio, $5. Robert Scott, $5. Peter Spark, $5. John Offenloch, $5. Jennifer Wilbrecht, $5. Brett Garski, $5. Andrew Howe, $5. Dale Roller, $5. Gerald Carroll, $5. Benjamin Muller, $5. Greg Long, $5. Keenan O'Meara, $5. Eric Lentz, $5. Michael Williams, $5. Peter Spark, $5. David Hunt, $5. Jace Lesniewski, $5. Chris Del Grande, $5. Adam Brachet, $2. Deborah Dreyfus, if that's your real name, $2. Jason Wendleton, $2. William Moffat, $2. Lassie Satvedhagen, $2. Vincent Creamy, $2. Brian Gratis, $2. And Bradford Page, $2. That's PayPal. Thank you, everybody who donated on PayPal. I can't thank you enough, friends. You all saved the show. These songs are kind of all sounding the same. How about Wise Old Timer? You can also go to patreon.com/RNRGeek. Joe Pawlak, $16.66. Tim Schall, $15. Kirk Crawford, another $12.77. Joseph Coyne, $10. Dan Gerawan, $10. Cole Thornton, $7.77. Michael Street, friend of mine and friend of the show, $7.50. Steve Scouller, $6.65. Dave Slusher, my podcast mentor and co-host of Mad at Dad, $5.55. Oh yeah. That's why I'm doing the show tonight. There's no Mad at Dad. Slusher couldn't do it, so I said, well, I was going to be planning on doing a Mad at Dad. I might as well just do a rock and roll geek show. That's one good thing about, or bad, depending on the way you look at things. That's one good thing about Mad at Dad going to bi-weekly. I now have more time to do a rock and roll geek show. Forgot where I was here. Brad, let's see. Oh, Bette, Dave Slusher. Betty Wood, $5. Brad Schultz, $5. Brad Shick, $5. Brian Springer, $5. This record's not that good. Chiaki Hinohara, $5. My good friend Chiaki Hinohara, may his mom rest in peace. And he showed me a picture of his mom. His mom just died, and he had to he had to do a Zoom cremation ceremony. I hope I'm not giving stuff away that I wasn't supposed to, Chiaki. Got to do a Zoom cremation because of the fucking Corova. He showed me pictures of his mom when she was younger. She was gorgeous. Rest in peace, Chiaki's mom. Erik Klein, $5. Fred and Ginny Bunke, $5. James Shapiro, $5. Grant Farquhar, $5. Jamie Jefford, $5. Justin Lefkowitz, $5. Michael Brown, one of my oldest friends, $5. Rob Giglio, $5. Robert Harvey, $5. Rodney Cross, $5. Steve Trice, $5. Ted Wilbrecht, $5. Tony Field, $5. Derek Howard, Comic Book Noise Podcast, $3. Chad Burns, $2.50. Paul Rube, $2.25. Adrian Boschrock on the Rock and Roll Geek Facebook page, which I did not create, but I do approve. People, you just got to answer 2 questions so that I know you are not a Russian hacker destroying our pipelines with the denial of service ransomware attack. Thank you, Ben Geddes, $2. Bruce McMillan, $2. Eric Stowell, $2. Matthew Hunt, $2. Mike Dixon, $2. Patrick Shanahan, $2. Paul Smith, $2. Paul Wonderwood, maker of Thunderwood's Fine Barbecue Sauce, $2. Eric the Rock and Roll Plebe, $1.42. Mark Mazzei, Amy Bowen, Arnie Stash, 3 Legs, 4 Wheels, John Richardson, and Corey Kohler, all $1. Thank you, everybody who donated to the Rock and Roll Geek Show. It's a value for value, friends. And I take a sip of this fine Modelo to you all. Kill it! Okay. All right, you ready to do this Van Weezer track by track? Let me pull up Weezer here. Okay. So, according to the Wikipedia, Van Weezer's the 15th studio album by Weezer. Released on May 7, 2021 by Crush Music and Atlantic Records. It was supposed to come out a year ago. It was supposed to come out May of 2020, and they had a tour booked. I'm getting ready to burp. I feel a burp coming on here. They had a tour booked with Green Day and another band. Was it Fall Out Boy? Could have been Fall Out Boy. Yeah, Green Day and Fall Out Boy was going to be called the Hella Mega Tour. But then the Corona happened and everybody got locked down, and so they delayed the release of this album. Here it comes. Pardon me, I'm burping this fine Modelo. It was delayed until this month, last week. So far, 4 singles were released ahead of the album's release, and I don't remember hearing any of them. The End of the Game, Hero, Beginning of the End, and I Need Some of That. I did hear I Need Some of That because somebody posted it on, I think Sandy Hyde posted it on the Rock and Roll Geek Facebook group. Just like last week. Okay. So on February 19th, Weezer frontman Rivers, I'm reading this, pardon me, I'm a little bit of reading with Butler. Rivers began working on new songs with a hard rock influence in contrast to the pop rock and electro-pop sound, blah, blah, blah. They did put out an album during this Corona as well called OK something or other, maybe OK Computer, or I don't know. I thought OK Computer was a Radiohead song album, but anyway, back to this. Began working on new songs with a hard rock influence in contract to blah blah blah. In an interview that month with Entertainment Weekly, Cuomo mentioned that an album tentatively titled Van Weezer was in the works and it would be take the band back to the big guitars. He remarked that when the band would perform Beverly Hills live in concert, he would perform a guitar solo was not present on the recorded version of the song. And he said, we noticed recently the crowd just goes crazy when I play that solo. So it feels like maybe the audience is ready to do for some shredding again. It's been compared to their fourth album, Maladroit, which is a pretty good album. Martina and I went to, I've seen a bunch of times, Aaron Bukowski does a Parking in Bitterman Circle. Aaron Mikowski. And he used to be a guitar tech for Weezer, and they played with Foo Fighters, and he got us all access, Martina and I, to see Weezer. We also saw him at the Warfield and at the place called Masonic Center. They did 2 nights. They did the first album one night and Pinkerton the second night, and that was great. So we have seen them several times, and Weezer's Martina's all-time favorite band. She's in love with Rivers Cuomo. Anyway, yeah. I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyway, been compared to Maladroit and inspired by 70s and 80s hard rock and heavy metal bands such as Kiss, Black Sabbath, Metallica, and Van Halen. The last of whom inspired the album's title. Cuomo would also state that the album is Blue Album-ish, but a little more riffy. Okay. All right, I got the songwriting credits here. Let me see if I can pull it up on the iTunes. Weezer, Van Pinkerton. Yeah, Pinkerton, I like Pinkerton. And, okay, Van Weezer, Van Attitude. Where the fuck is it? Okay, hold on. Here we go. Okay, Van Weezer. First song. Okay, you know the Rock and Roll Geek scoring system. If you just happened to Google this show and found out and saw Weezer, Van Weezer track by track, and it's already been 33 minutes before the host finally shut up and got to the track by track. I hope you left a long time ago, friends, because I ain't here for you. Okay. First song, Hero, written by Rivers Cuomo, Daniel Begenfield, Daniel Omello, Denzel Baptiste, David Breil, and Dave Bassett. A lot of songwriters on there. So who knows what? Because he also credited Billy Joel on some of these songs, Ozzy, Randy Rhoads. So he could have stole some stuff from some of these guys' previous bands, and so he gave them songwriting credit. The first song called Hero. All right, Hero. This producer forgot to turn it up. Okay. Hero. Sounds like Weezer so far.
When I was a kid, I thought I'd save the world. Running around and chasing all the criminals. Swinging on a web, flying in the sky. Shooting lasers from my eyes. But now I know it never was my destiny.
Now, there are riffs from a lot of other bands interspersed to these from what I read on the Rock and Roll Geek Facebook group. So I'm going to try to see if I can figure which riffs he stole.
'Cause on the inside, I know it won't last. On the inside, I'm an outcast. Well, everybody needs a hero, but I'm not everybody else. I walk alone. Yeah, I walk alone.
I like this song. I don't recognize any other songs, but I like this song.
You know I tried to be your hero.
Little Beach Boys right there.
Yeah, I walk alone. Yeah, I walk alone. Yeah. They build you up and then they gonna tear you down. It's not that I don't love to solve a mystery, but life is hard enough with one identity. If silence is the voice of a new generation, then I could live up to all of your expectations. I'd hammer down hard like a Mayan fist, then disappear like I don't exist. And on the inside,
I like this song. It's a big +1.
I know it won't last. On the inside.
Speak of the devil, here's Martina. Hold on a second. Hello?
Hey, Daddy.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm doing a track by track of the new Weezer album on the Rock and Roll Geek Show.
You already started it? I was calling to see if I could join you.
Are
'Cause
you
I got off work early.
are you home now?
I'm driving. I have a 30-minute drive home.
Oh well, I'm doing it now. I'm in the middle of it.
How do I join?
Okay, let me see if I can put you on the phone here. Hold on a second. See if I can figure this out. Hold on. All right, let me see if I can do this here. Okay. Check. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. Well, Martina is now the special guest on the Rock and Roll Geek Show. How's it going, Martina?
Super great. Couldn't be better.
All right. And I already told the story about you sending me the picture of the baby and everything. How many months pregnant are you? What happened here? Hold on a second.
19 weeks.
Hold on. You're 19 weeks. When's the baby due? The date?
October 3rd.
October 3rd. Okay. So we'll be there at the end of October, and I won't
It's a girl. You tell them it's a girl?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. All right. I'm going to take it back to the beginning of the song. I was on the first song, Hero. Can you...
Oh, perfect timing.
Hopefully you can hear the music because it might sound weird on the phone. All right.
Well, I've heard the album a bunch, so it's fine if it's weird.
All right. Back to Weezer. We hear it. Can you hear that okay?
Yep.
Okay. You know the Rock and Roll Geek scoring system, Martina?
No.
If I like...
Well, I've done a track by track with you before, like a long time ago.
If I like the song, I give it a +1. If I don't like it, it's a 0. And if it's okay, I give it a half.
Okay.
All right. And I've already scored this a +1.
Was my destiny.
Yes,
It's
it's one
not
of my
my
favorites.
This is one of your favorites?
Yeah, I have 2 favorites. This is one of them.
Okay.
And I don't wanna wear this cape, 'cause on the inside, I know it won't last. On the inside, I'm an outcast. Well, everybody needs a hero, but I'm not everybody else. I walk alone, yeah, I walk alone.
All right, I'm going to get it to the solo and see if there's anything. I'm trying to pick out which bands he stole the songs from. So,
Okay.
all right, we'll get it to the solo here. See if there is a solo.
Did Rivers actually say that he stole riffs from people?
Yeah, well, on the credits, he credits Ozzy with songwriting. He gives Ozzy songwriting credits. He gives guys from Asia songwriting credits. Billy Joel. Let me try to get it to the solo here. I don't know where the solo is. All right, where's the solo? Solo! There is a diddle diddle diddle. That might be from something.
Well, everybody needs a hero, but I'm not everybody else. I walk alone, yeah, I walk alone, yeah, I walk alone, yeah. You know I try to be a hero.
All right, I give that one a +1. Did you hear the album that he just put out like 2 months ago or a month ago, Martina?
The album? he put out a whole album, a solo album?
No, it's a Weezer album that came out like 2 months ago. It's an electronic album.
Oh,
It's got some pretty good songs on it.
it's like that song. That song's like the anthem that you open up the show with.
Yeah, that was a good. Next song is all of. I'm hearing echo, so I don't know if you got headphones on or on speakerphone, Martina.
Oh, I can put headphones on if you want.
Yes, please do.
Would that be helpful?
Yes,
Okay.
please do. I might be able to hear you better too because you sound horrible.
Oh, okay. Give me a second.
All right, don't wreck.
Oh, I won't wreck. It's no big deal.
Don't injure my granddaughter.
Oh, your grandpa, isn't that wild?
Mm-hmm. That's great. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and do the next song. Next song is called All the Good Ones, written by Rivers Cuomo, Luke Atlas, and Coleman Trapp. Now, those two guys are in an indie pop duo band called Coast Modern. Never heard of them, but here's the song, All the Good Ones.
Buying iced tea at the corner mini mart. She was thirsty.
All right, I'm not liking this one so
With
far.
somebody who wouldn't break my heart like the last one, but this one, she plays for all the marbles.
What?
Does my sound better?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. I like this one.
What? You like this
I
one?
like this one.
Okay, give it a listen here.
Her Nietzsche books are conversation starters, and damn, I think I loved her from the first sight. I saw the light, the clouds opened up, rest in peace.
It sounds like Beverly Hills,
Yeah.
which I'm not a big fan of that song. So
Good night. All of the good ones are gone.
I like that. Okay.
All of the good ones are gone. Where did you come from? I'm blown away and I don't even know her name. All of the good ones are gone. Where did you come from? Rock and roll sounds better in the car. I just love the way she plays guitar with you guys down on the window.
All right, I like the chorus. I could do without the rap. Let me fast
Oh,
forward.
I see what you're saying. I like the chorus. It's catchy.
Yeah, but the verses aren't great. I'm gonna fast forward here. I don't hear a guitar solo. Maybe there's not one. Kill it! Okay. All right, what do you give it, Martina?
I give it a half. It's not the best. I mean, it's good, but it's not the best.
All right, half. All right, next song, End of the Game. The End of the Game.
This is the single. This is the single.
Well, they were 3 singles, supposedly, according to the Wikipedia.
This is the first released one, I think.
Okay.
They released this one like a couple months ago.
End of the Game, written by Rivers Cuomo and Tom Pagnotta from Sugar Cult.
Oh,
Did you know that?
no, I didn't.
Yes.
I like this one though. So, I mean, it's a single, so of course it's good.
Tim Pagnotta. Was Tim the singer for Sugar Cult?
Got me.
Yeah, well, one of the guys from Sugar Cult, and Martina and I Martina was a huge Sugar Cult fan, and I liked him too. We were friends with the one guy in the band. So good of friends I don't remember his name.
We used to go see them every time they came to San
Yes,
Francisco.
and they were always, and the guitar player was always really cool with us.
Yeah, they were super nice. They gave us. I remember he used to give us free shirt every time.
Yeah. All right, so written by one of the guys in Sugar Cult along with Rivers Cuomo, The End of the Game. That riff is Van Halen riff.
Wait, the first one or the dun dun
That dun 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 dun. That's from 1984 era Van Halen.
That first riff isn't isn't from somebody?
That's just a style of 80s hammer-on style of guitar playing.
Got it.
That lick right there is Van Halen. Might as well jump. Go ahead and jump.
Hey Susie, where you been today?
Then back to Weezer style.
Looking for you everywhere. No sign of you when I wake up. I'm on a night with no sign. I feel like I've known you my whole life. You got me crying like when Aslan died. Now you're gone. The melody can't find you. I'm incomplete without you. I get
Yeah, that does sound like Sugar Cult.
Yeah. Now that you say that.
I know that you would crank this song. Air guitaring with your headphones on. We dig the same type of melodies, the ones that get you next to me. I was making you a Marianne. You would harmonize when I felt that. But now you're gone. The melody can't find you. I'm incomplete without you. I guess we breathe.
All right, what do you give that, Martina?
I love that song. I think it's great. One
Alright.
plus one? What?
Yeah, plus one.
Plus-
Or it could be a big +1 too.
No, that's not my favorite.
It's a
I'll
soft
bring it to
one.
My favorite one. It's a
Alright.
good one though. It's a
Alright.
good one.
All right, next song. I Need Some of That, written by Rivers Cuomo, Tim Pagnotta from Sugar Cult, Josh Alexander, Billy Steinberg, and Jeffrey Down. Okay, this one he's giving credit to the guys from the band Asia.
Got it.
There's a song called "It Was the Heat of the Moment," telling you what your heart beat. I think that they stole
yeah,
this
yeah,
from
yeah.
them. So he's
Okay.
giving them credit, songwriting credit. So him, the guy from Sugar Cult, and the guys from Asia. So I need some of that.
Some of that.
Is that what the song we're playing? I need some of that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Starts off with filler. Oh, here we go. That right there is direct stolen from Heat of the Moment.
The drums?
That intro right there is the heat
Oh,
of the, in the
okay.
heat of the moment.
Got it.
It was the heat of the moment.
Summertime, I'll press rewind and go back to a simple place. When I was
All right, then it's like old Weezer.
drunk, daydreaming of my escape. Listening to Aerosmith. Later on, I will call
All right, he's name dropping bands, Aerosmith.
my mom. Now I'm plugging into a Marshall stack. I can be anything I want. I need some of that. It's just what I need. Some of that. We'll be riding out 10 speeds. Some of that. Even if we blow up, we're never gonna grow up. This is where it's at. I've been around
Get
the
fast
world.
forward.
I was in my hatchback raging, riding up and down this block, 'cause I own this block. I need some of that. It's just what I need.
sounds a lot like a different Weezer song.
Yeah, I mean, a lot. Honestly, I think a lot of this album sounds like old, like Green Album, Blue Album, Weezer. You know.
So, what do you give that?
I like it. Plus one.
All right, +1 for me as well. All right, so far a good, pretty good score. Next song, "Beginning of the End." Supposedly, according to the Wikipedia, he steals from Billy Joel "The Longest Time" in this song. Filler at the beginning. So that could be also taken from Detroit Rock City, the car radio in Detroit Rock City.
Knocking on my door, they tell me it's time to go on. Last check in the mirror to see if anything's wrong.
He gives Billy Joel songwriting credit on this song.
A warning shot to them all. It looks like this volcano's gonna blow. My head is spinning. It's the beginning of the end. The people freak out.
That's The Longest Time right there. I should have known this for the longest time.
I walk out there so scared. Nostradamus predicted a bomb would drop, and all the guitars would be hung in an old pawn shop. But watch us brush up the dust, and heavy metal we trust. Then kick back and read the Sunday Times. My head is spinning. It's the beginning of the end. The people freak out when I walk out there so $1,500,000 wouldn't be enough to dry these tears. I'll still be here hanging on and on and on. Things will never be the same. Save the pieces of your brain. Scrounging and scavenging down in the dirt. Better enjoy what you got. My head is spinning.
Okay, kill it. Okay, what do you give that, Martina?
It's a half
Yeah,
for me.
I agree. Half, a weak half, soft half.
Catchy chorus, kinda, but the rest is boring.
Next song, "Blue Dream," he gives written by Rivers Cuomo, Ozzy Osbourne, Randy Rhoads, and Bob Daisley.
Okay.
So he steals from Crazy Train on this. That's Crazy Train. That's
Right.
direct rip from Crazy.
Yeah.
Also Crazy Train. So far, this is them covering Crazy Train.
Underneath the sea, swimming all around. They want to be with me. The octopus says hi. I say, how do you do? He's quite the gentleman to give me eggs to lose. I'm at home.
That part right there is stolen from Blue Oyster Cult. Don't Fear the Reaper.
Does he credit them?
No, but I can. I just picked it out. Hold on, I'm gonna sing along to it here. Hold on. Seasons don't fear the reaper. Knew the wind, the summer, the rain. We can be like they are. Come on, baby, don't fear the reaper. Direct rip, and then back to Ozzy. Singing the verses over what would have been the verses of Crazy Train. Now here we back to the Oyster Cult. Don't fear the reaper. Back to Crazy Train. That's so. What are you doing, Martina?
What do you mean? What am I doing?
I'm hearing some weird noise.
I'm driving.
Sounds like you're driving through a tunnel of rocks falling. All right, now sounds good. It's fine now.
Okay. Well, I was going over some potholes.
Oh,
this
okay.
is what life is like in Hawaii.
All right.
This song is the most 80s metal one of the whole album, in my opinion.
This is probably would go over good live. What do you give this?
It's not my kind of thing, but I can see why people would love this song. It's just not my style, so half.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 0. Okay, I don't like it. Next song, One More Hit, written exclusively by Rivers Cuomo.
This song's about drug addiction, apparently.
Now, I heard a story from somebody who is possibly reputable that Rivers, when he would get into some towns, when he came to San Francisco, a story I heard was he got into a cab and asked the cab driver to bring him somewhere where he can buy some crack.
Really?
Yes. And then he would go to after that he would go to find prostitutes. This is just what I heard. All right, I'm not. It's rumor and speculation.
From a reputable source.
Yes.
Makes me sad, but.
Well,
whatever.
maybe he was just dabbling because he wouldn't be able to still put out albums if he was still screwed up. Anyway, one more hit. All right, I think this is Rat. You think you're tough. You think you're tough. Yeah, I think that might be Rat. A little hash pipe too.
Yeah, so that's what I thought when I first heard it too.
I shake, I sweat.
That no is something as well.
Riding in the bed for just a puff, just a little spike. Pump it up into me, please daddy, pump it up into me. Could I have one more hit? I promise I'll quit. This shit ain't good for me. I really need one more hit and I'll be good. You really shouldn't go cold turkey.
right, chorus is good. The rest of the song is Okay, what do you give it?
I mean, the whole song just is like one note to me. So I give it a 0. This is one song from the whole album that I skip.
All right. I'll give it a half, just to be generous. Next song, Sheila Can Do It, written by Rivers Cuomo and Kevin Riddell from a band called Riddell High Riddell High. I don't know. This is a power pop band, so it might be a good song.
Does it say in the credits, like, does he say, like, from Sugar Cult or from Riddell?
No.
Okay, you just know this. This is just your knowledge.
Well, I'm on the Wikipedia and it pops up.
Oh, okay, got it.
I'll pull up Kevin Riddell. He's Riddell's first band was with Rivers Cuomo of Weezer. He played in a band with Rivers Cuomo before they were in a band called Avant Garde, and Riddell was the lead singer.
So they're old friends, old pals.
Yeah, that's right. And then he had a band called AM Radio, and they toured with Weezer, Third Eye Blind. So he was friends with Rivers Cuomo. Okay. Maybe this could have been a song. I bet you this was a song from their band, their hair metal band
or something. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sheila Can Do It.
She's having fun, and I don't see the problem with that. She's shaving her legs and she's feeling alright. She's putting on jeans at the tight fit and tight. She's getting herself ready to take on the night. If I feel my heart is getting watered down, if I feel my heart is getting watered down, if I feel my heart is getting watered down, then I'll stop and I'll turn. Man, if you'd seen this girl about 2 years ago, seen her then and seen her now, I swear you'd never know that who you were seeing was the same pistachio. If I feel my heart is getting watered down, if I feel my heart is getting watered down, if I feel my heart is getting watered down, then I'll stop and I'll turn and I'll say, if Sheila can do it, I can do it. I don't see the problem with that. She is my other, a sister to a brother, and look at the thing that she's done. She looks like she's having fun, and I don't see the problem with that.
All right, what do you give that one, Martina?
I like that one. It's very reminiscent of old Weezer, so I give it a +1.
I like it too. I mean, it's a soft +1 for me, but I'll give it a +1. All right, next song, She Needs Me, written by Rivers Cuomo.
This one I sent to you this morning, and I think it reminds me of the Descendants.
All right. And here, I've not heard this, so She Needs Me.
In this big bad world, there's things I do. When she needs help, I come through. Sometimes she hands me a jar of Jif, and I feel good when I open it. She needs me, and that's why I need her. She needs me, it's us against the world. I'm pretty good with the TV remote when I record her favorite shows. I know how to listen when she's upset, and I keep her warm
my daughter, so I think this might be about his kid, his daughter.
Oh, okay. I'll
He has
listen.
a daughter, right? Doesn't he?
I don't know. Maybe.
We all need a reason to live, so don't ever fall for the freedom bit. Free as a bird, I flew down that road. Take it from me, it's a horror show. She needs me, she needs me.
I like this. I'll give this a +1.
Yeah, me too. It's a good one.
Is this your favorite song on the album?
Nope,
Oh,
I think
okay.
the next one is.
All right, there's only one more song left. Okay, last song.
Yes, this is my favorite one. Last one is my favorite one.
Precious
It's the ballad. It's the ballad of the album.
Precious Metal Girl, written by Rivers Cuomo and Nick Long from a band called Dark Waves, apparently. At least that's according to the Wikipedia. I don't know if that's a fact or not, but that's what it came up. All right. Pardon me, I'm bourbon. It was fine, Modelo. Okay. Precious Metal Girl.
I don't invest in stocks, I don't invest in bonds.
Now, that is a stolen from another song. It's got to come to me.
Who needs real estate when I got you? You're my platinum blonde with your spandex on my part.
That sounds like another song. If you know what song that sounds like, please let me know. rockandrollgeek@gmail.com, because it sounds like another song.
Of gold at the Rainbow Room. When the neon lights stop shining, I see you like a silver lining. You're my precious metal girl, my best friend in the world. Look like you could have been in Faster Pussycat in your leather jacket with the patches on the back. You're my precious metal girl. All the kings and queens, when they explored the seas, they were searching for a gem like you. Their battles lost and won with the LA guns for the Aquanet in your hairdo.
So far, he's name dropped Faster Pussycat and LA Guns, featuring my friend Mick Cripps.
Yeah, it's about a girl who loves metal, who wears a leather jacket.
Yes, I got it.
When the neon lights stop shining, I see you like the silver lining. You're my precious metal girl, my best friend in the world. Look like you could have been in Faster Pussycat in your leather jacket with the patches on the back. You're my precious metal girl. I don't need to mind as long as you're mine. The sunset, but you still shine. You still shine.
All right, you give this a +1. It's your favorite. I'll give it a +1 too.
Precious
All right, let's tally it up here.
girl.
1,
It
2,
reminds me of
3.
old
My
Weezer
best
too, so.
friend in the world. Look like you could have been in Faster Pussycat in your leather jacket with the patches on the back. You're my precious metal girl.
All right, there you go. An album should close with a ballad or an introspective type song like that, so I'll give it a +1. I'm gonna tally it up here. 1, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5 out of 10.
Wait, so are all albums out of 10, or is it out of how many songs are on the album?
It's how many songs are on the album. So I tally it all up. This is this is the best scoring system in the world for scoring an album.
I was gonna say it better be out of how many songs are on the album. That's only fair.
This is my own scoring system. This is called the Rock and Roll Geek scoring system, and it is the most scientific scoring in the world, and it's the best. I'm telling you, it works. So 7.5 out of 10. I think that's pretty accurate.
I love this album. Honestly, I've had a hard time enjoying, or really I shouldn't say enjoying, but listening to the most recent Weezer albums more than 1 or 2 times. This one I've been listening to a lot since it came out. So I'm really into it. Happy to hear Weezer kind of just sounding like themselves again.
Yes. All right. Anything else? I'm going to let you go before I finish the show. I'm going to finish the show on my own.
Okay. Nope. Thanks for having me. Weezer for life. I love them. I'm so happy that they're still alive.
All right. When's the next episode of Emo Girl Talk?
Oh, never.
Okay,
Sorry.
dead. She pod faded. Okay.
Okay. Thanks for having me, Daddy. Love you.
Love you too. Bye. There you go. Little guest appearance by my daughter. The first teenage podcaster with a major sponsorship. She had Johnson & Johnson. I think it was Johnson & Johnson. All right. So, 7.5 out of 10. Do you agree with me, friends? Send me an email, rockandrollgeek@gmail.com with Butler. You're right. I don't know what you're right about, but you're right. Put that in the subject line. All right. Disagree with me and you think the album blows? Butler, you and your daughter are a couple of ass kissers. Unsubscribed. Put that in the subject line. All right. rockandrollgeek@gmail.com. Hope you enjoyed that track by track of Van Weezer. I like it. I'll probably give this album more of a listen because first time ever listening, I think it's pretty good for first time. It'll probably grow on me. All right, what else do I have? I think I should probably wrap this thing up. We're an hour and 14 minutes. Let's close out with something that was sent to me. I think Kirk Crawford sent me this too. Should I play this or should I play Rambler? I played the new Rambler on the last Mad at Dad. So I'll play brand new Flaming Sideburns, band from Finland. Thank you, Kirk Crawford, for sending me this. Let me get back to my playlist here. The album is called... These guys have been around forever, Flaming Sideburns. The album is called Silver Flames. And the song I'm going to play... I got a cramp here. The song I was going to play the title track, but I think I'm going to play a song for Robert from a band called Flamin' Sideburns. Thank you so much for listening, friends. It was very difficult to follow the Richard Fucci episode, and this is clearly no comparison, even though my daughter came on and she kind of saved it. She's in Hawaii, and I miss her very much. I'm going to go back and see her in October, and I'll be seeing the baby when I'm in October. I will not be changing any diapers, I don't think. But I will if I have to. Hopefully the baby will be healthy and everything will be okay. All right. Thank you for listening, friends. rockandrollgeek@gmail.com. Find the show at rockandrollgeek.com. The show's a value for value. If you get any value out of this show, please show your support by either sending a donation. You can call with an audio comment. That's a way to help produce the show. You can call other radio stations and use the witty Butler catchphrases like super great, couldn't be better, or take a sip of this fine Tecate or Modelo, or pardon me, I'm burping up this fine Modelo, or you know what to do. All right, friends, thank you very much for listening. They can't all be winners, but they will be honest. And remember, keep sticking it. Oh, I forget to say the rest of the plugs. rockandrollgeek.com. Find me on the Facebook, R&R Geek. Find me on the Instagram, Rock and Roll Geek Don't Ask. Find me on the Twitter, R&R Geek. That's enough ways to reach me. Thank you for listening, friends. I will talk to you soon. Here is The Flaming Sideburns, a song for Robert.
It's a rock and roll geek train wreck.